in our program, everyone in the class is from the same occupational background. And that's a huge thing because you walk in and you know that everyone is from the same base.
Our classmates are in our discipline, so my program was for engineers.
I was thinking that speaking English is the only thing which is needed to communicate. That is not the only thing. What I really needed at that time was the appropriate English, the correct way to express my any ideas or expressions according to the field in which I'm going to work.
I would describe OSLT as a program where you go to learn business communication, how to manage yourself in a business workplace. You're gonna have fun.
The curriculum is developed not just by ESL experts, but by college trainers who are teaching in the trades. And so they are subject matter experts and they know exactly what people are doing at work and the sorts of topics that they need to cover.
OSLT had helped me a lot in knowing what is going on in the field of early childhood education currently.
One of the main things about the course is that all of the activities are set up so that the students have a chance to practice communication in exactly the sorts of work tasks that they're going to encounter in the workplace.
And a part of OSLT course were the situations, typical situations in professional life.
As we were all in that class were related to somewhat working with children, some were teachers, some were ECEs, a lot of them were already in the work field. So I knew about what is the real picture of the workplace of working with the children here in Canada.
Each student is put into scenarios and they have to perform. And that really mirrors the business world. And it makes it real.
Whether it's, say, ordering more supplies or giving a work update or talking to the boss on the telephone, those kinds of things they get to practice in the class.
Because in medical field it is especially difficult. We have the same terminology, but pronunciation is completely different.
In technical communications, it's actually the same, I think. But cultural communication is very different.
There's a lot of things around cultural appropriateness and it's fun.
They really, really enjoy doing the interviews. We film them. We give them all kinds of support in terms of doing an interview with confidence, being able to answer questions within the Canadian context.
You're part of a college, so you get to use some of those resources like the library, like guest speakers that come in.
We gain from that course, it's not only about communication, it's not only about vocabulary, it's about relationships.
I can see that they really take to heart the message about networking and how important it is. And I see there's no better demonstration that they get the message than seeing them do it with each other.
They may be in job search. They may be starting a bridging program. They may be sitting for their exam. Whatever part of the pathway they're on, this class can benefit them.
I learned a lot from my classmates. In one room, we have a global perspective.
The growth and change in the students is phenomenal, where language is no longer such a barrier. So suddenly the personality starts shining through.
As a result of OSLT, my communication improves a lot. In dealing day-to-day situation, I was able to understand clearly and able to give my opinion back.
And by the time they finish the course, they know a lot more about how the workplace works, how they get work, what they need to do, what their next steps are, how to network with people, how to get information, so they're really much better equipped to transition into the workforce.
I'm really excited to get my first certificate here in Canada.
It was very useful. It was preparing for my exam, it was preparing for my job, it was preparing for my future in Canada.